right? If I were to build out a digital team, my cost would be roughly about $1,000 a month to run the same exact operation that I had back then, which is crazy, right? So, but clients I'm currently working with, uh, these guys are fun, doing a whole bunch of different AI stuff. Um, the duck, as I like to call them, EMC. Some of you guys might be from eMortgage Capital. I was able to help out eMortgage Capital with a lot of things, but then I also work with a bunch of smaller companies too, right? So we're dealing with enterprise level clients. We're dealing with other clients such as Craft Chiropractic, and I got a story about that here in a minute. But again, AI and automation is for the big guys and it's also for us little guys too, right? It's extremely important. You don't need a crazy budget to be able to automate a lot of what you have inside of your life, right? So again, I kind of talked about the mortgage industry. I come from the mortgage industry. I was all about the client experience. I'm a referral based business. Everything that I do is to provide that client experience. And like I said, I was fortunate enough to win one of the three best rated mortgage companies at the time. That was because of automation, right? That was because of being able to outsource a lot of what we do to automation. So again, it's very important that we look at that too. But here's the main thing, guys. This is what I get asked all the time. AI is talking to your clients already. Are you talking to your clients? Right. And we kind of talk about this, again, I'm going to pull up the refi boom again because it was so, it was just crazy. Like I couldn't, I, I couldn't get off the phone fast enough to take the next call. Right. And I think about it now, like if I had all these different systems and processes and these like AI agents in place, then I probably would have quadrupled my production. I missed so much business because of a missed phone call. I missed so much business because I couldn't get back to people fast enough. And now we can essentially build these employees that can allow for us to get back to us quickly and do all these different things. So why AI matters now, and this is still crazy to me. Um, Only 25% of small businesses are currently utilizing AI in some form or fashion, right? 25%. You think of all the different companies that are out there. 20 only one fourth of every person on this call is currently utilizing AI in some fashion, right? I did a talk this last week in North Carolina, and I was chatting with one of the ladies. She's like, "Oh my gosh, I just downloaded ChatGPT on my phone this last week." I was like, it was crazy to me. Of course, I've obviously adopted it and everything else, but it's like there's still people who are not adopting these different tech and these different tools, right? So, but AI powered automation is what's increasing our productivity, right? I attribute this obviously to the refi boom. How much more business would I have done if I had the AI tech and the AI tools during that time, right? And a lot of people, this one was a very fun statistic. 82% of small businesses believe that they must adopt AI to stay competitive, but only 25% of them have, right? There's still a lot of people who have not adopted it. They know that they need to, but they don't know how to. The time to act on AI is now, right? And again, it's now going to be it could be the small things, it could be the large things. We're going to go over what that is. So first, I got to tell you, what is AI and what is automation? A lot of you guys have automation, right? We're using all these different tech and these different tools. A lot of you come from my CRM call, but automation is the technology that is the hands of AI that allows us to deploy different AI agents, where artificial intelligence is the brain. Okay. And I want you guys to almost imagine having essentially this digital workforce that can respond to people when they text you at 2 in the morning, that can answer frequently asked questions about your business, right? Uh, so we build AI bots, Quantico does, and our AI agent yesterday took a phone call at 3 in the morning. Okay, 3 in the morning. Now it was the wrong number, but that call was still answered, right? And so we have these different tech that can work 24/7 where you guys are sleeping or eating dinner and your business is still being worked on. And the best part is if you program it correctly, it doesn't get burnout, it doesn't get mad at clients, and it smiles and dials, or it has that cheerful smile every single time, right? But what that does is that frees you up to then be able to work on your strategic work. Okay. So let's talk about this again, right? How many of you have time scarcity where you don't have enough time in the day? You can go ahead and raise your hands. I can see you, right? How many people have leads that they haven't called back? Me, right? How many people have different processes where it's like, if I just had this built, that would free up my time, right? How many of us got burned out? Honestly, the main reason why I quit the mortgage industry uh, was because I literally was I'm like, if I have to take another loan application, I will jump through jump through the wall, right? Like it's constant firefighting, right? It's exhaustion, and it's always like, oh my gosh, I cannot even think about this right now, right? And so again, as a small business owner, like, and don't get me wrong, guys, I have AI inside of my business right now. I still have these problems, right? But I've been able to expand my capacity by utilizing these systems. We still have time scarcity. I don't have lead loss, I'll tell you that. We have a little bit of process inefficiency, but now we have the tech and the tools to build around that, and we still get burned out. So it's always going to happen regardless of if you have this or not. But I do want to highlight that, because what does that impact? That impacts your time, right? So this is why AI is the biggest opportunity inside of our system today, because this allows for you to scale without having to scale your head count. Okay. Um, in the mortgage industry, my branch was 15 people. Okay. We did, I was, what I like to call I was the hunter. I was the one that went out and found the business, right? And then I'd have all my different ops teams and everything else. Well, my overhead was about $60,000 a month just in salaries, right? So you can imagine the amount of production that I had to put through just to feed them before I was able to feed myself, right? If I were to build out a digital team, my cost would be roughly about $1,000 a month to run the same exact operation that I had back then, which is crazy, right? Because that team works 24/7. They don't take vacations. And that allows for me to essentially scale, handle the routine tasks, handle the data analysis, have a personalized customer interaction without having to pay more money, right? So that's what the biggest thing within the AI opportunity is right now. We have social media managers that are AI, right? We have, if you heard about Manus AI, which was bought by Facebook, but now just got, put back. Manus had big plans to have that as their AI ad tool that literally, okay, I want to write you text Manus, I want to run this ad. Okay, cool. I just built everything for you, right? Like it's crazy what we have now, and it's just going to keep getting bigger and better. But it doesn't take days off, right?
So
So,
here's one thing I will say about this part, just as a user of this myself. Um, if you think about to hire, and some of us are in here that have ran, my insurance team was up to 72 people at one time. And so it it gets a little crazy as a leader on how to build people and manage all the bullshit, to be completely honest with you, right?
mhm,
And what we heard a lot was like, my team's not picking up the phone. My team's not doing this. It's like, nobody, guys, wants to call 7,000 people. Like, it is not
crazy.
a dream job for most people, right? They're like, they'll try it, but they definitely will burn out. We're not training them appropriately. There's a lot that happens with that. But honestly, even working with Jonathan right now, like the amount of people that we are texting, like some of you got invited via text, like all of that's happening. That's stuff that I am not doing, but I know is getting taken care of. I can see how it's getting taken care of because I'm a control freak by nature. And so to be
Hmm.
able to like monitor that myself as well, but at the end of the day, even if you find a person that can do this, they're not going to do it forever. They'll either leave because we can't pay them enough, the job will run out, they get through the database, right? Like, and so you spend all the money training, getting them a computer, like doing all of that, when this is such a great resource to do something that nobody really wants to do anyway.
Exactly. I actually used to work for a call center, and we were required to make 200 calls per day. And I'll tell you two things. So one, if I took a bad call, the next 10 calls were very bad, right? They could have been the nicest people in the world. It didn't matter to me. I was pissed about the call from 5 calls ago, right? The second thing is on that 200th call, I was about to take this headset and throw it across the room, right? AI can now call 200 people in a matter of 50 seconds. It's crazy,
which is
right? And like
insane. Yeah.
absolutely crazy, right? So again, expanded outreach for you, right? So again, it like where we're going is just absolutely crazy. And guys, we are still at the beginning of it. It's absolutely nuts. So I don't know how I can like how do I lower my hand? I don't know
I
why I
don't
did that
know. I
there.
was trying to do that for you over here.
Can you
Oh,
lower my
yeah.
hand for me?
I got you,
Right?
brother. I got you.
Ah, cool, 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 cool. All right. So, but yeah, again, like it operates 24/7, right? So again, it allows for you to scale without adding more team members, right? Lisa asked a great question. I'll show you here in a second, Lisa. We'll have some fun with it. So.